Awesome. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for waiting. Welcome to the nwHacks 2021 closing ceremony. We're so excited to have you guys all here with us today.
We sincerely apologize for the wait. It's been an absolute journey, but let's get this event started. Before we start, hey, John, would you like to drink a cup of water? Take a second, take your breather.
Let's go.
This is going to be an interesting ceremony. So let's get started. Before we start, John, would you like an apple?
I'd love one. I'm famished.
All right, it's yours.
Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. All right, so let me introduce myself quickly. My name is Daniel. I'm a second-year student here at UBC. I study business and computer science, and I'm an nwHacks coordinator for this event. Moving on to you, John.
Thank you, Daniel. My name, like Dan said, is John Song. I'm also an engagement coordinator here at nwPlus, as well as a fifth-year computer science student studying at the beautiful British Columbia, University of British Columbia.
Such a pleasure to have everyone here today. John, how are you feeling today? Are you excited for this hackathon?
I'm super excited, Dan. I've been talking to people from all over the world who could come to this event, which is just super cool. Now that we're going virtual, we've been able to have, expand our reach of our club and our organization, our event to, more people than ever. And so it's incredible to be able to just, see what kind of amazing projects people can come up with, as well as bring their unique ideas together from, again, all over the globe.
I've got a chance to see a few of the projects. They were really interesting, and I'm really excited to get this ceremony started. So let's get moving. Before we begin, let me introduce the nwHacks logistics team. The nwHacks logistics team includes JP, who is our director. He has been behind the scenes a lot. Kevin Zhao, who has been behind the scenes a lot. He's actually controlling our stream right now. Kevin Wu, the amazing friend of mine, Michelle, and myself. And also a big shout out for the rest of nwPlus 2020-2021 team. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. It's been such a journey, and thank you for helping us run this event smoothly. Moving on to you, John.
Sounds good. All right, so I'll be introducing our three panel judges for today's finalists. And so they are from one after the other, Dr. Jesus Deval. He is the head of Bayer R&D Open Innovation Stranger Things. Next, we have Shashant Badkamkar, who is a software engineer at Lyft. And finally, we have Mandy Zian, who is a junior software developer at Hootsuite.
Amazing, amazing. So let's move on to the thing a lot of us have been waiting for, essentially the prizes, or what the prizes are. So let's talk more about the prizes. Today at nwHacks, we will be distributing over $8,300 worth of prizing. Again, for our first place, $1.5 thousand. For our second place, $1,000. For our third place, $500. And 4 popular vote prizes. Stay tuned for more news of $200 each, as well as huge thank you for our sponsors today. Who are our sponsors today, John?
Our sponsors today are 6 lovely companies who we could not have done this hackathon without. They are Groundswell Cloud Solutions, Hootsuite, Deloitte, Kabam, KPMG, as well as Major League Gaming. So again, thank you guys so much for sponsoring our hackathon. It really comes a long way to helping create these events. All right.
Beautifully said. It's time for some demos. And it's time to distribute some of our sponsor prizes. So let's get started. Our first prize comes from MLH Hacking, and it's responsible for the best domain registered with domain.com. And our winning team is Find Free Space, or findfree.space, consisting of Ricky Mao, Henry Huang, Richie Xia, and Elias Chen. I apologize if I butchered some of those names, but congratulations on your prize. Today, you'll be winning a PowerSquare Qi Challenge charger, phone charger, and a domain.com backpack. Congratulations, Team Find Free Space. Let's move on to the next sponsored prize.
Perfect. So our second sponsored prize, also sponsored by Major League Hacking. This challenge is the best use of Google Cloud, and the winning team is Protector, with members Grant Lee, Stephen Feng, Roy Du, and Frank Lai. And the prize for this challenge is a Google branded Parkland Academy backpack. So for each member. So thank you guys, or congratulations guys for winning this challenge.
Such a cool prize. Amazing, amazing. We have one more prize from nwH Hacking ready for today. And this challenge is related to the best hardware hack sponsored by DigiKey. The winning project is Pillevisor, consisting of Michelle Lee, Iran the Dutch, Emily the Dutch, and Hannah the Dutch. Congratulations, Team Pillevisor. You'll be winning today and going home today with a Grove beginner kit with Arduino Uno R3 included. We select 2 winner teams category. Amazing, amazing. Congratulations, Team Pillevisor. I hope you enjoy this prize.
All right, let's move on next to the top 5 contestants. So we'll be doing both contestants and sponsor winners periodically as well, kind of intermixed. And so Daniel, tell me, are you excited to see who our top 5 hacker teams are?
All right, let us introduce the first finalist of today's hackathon, Team Butternut, consisting of Trung Bui, Han Si, Vivian Wu, and Brian Chen. Congratulations on being one of our finalists today. Please, let's watch their video.
With the rise of neural network technologies and artificial intelligence, it's no surprise that companies are looking to publish news articles even faster. Emerging sites have the option of relying on AI to produce their words. But even if an editor verifies the content is correct, this sparks concern on reliability and trust on real news sources. Spreading of misinformation can be harmful, if not dangerous, to society. What if there was some way to verify if the information was generated by AI? Introducing Butternut. Loosely inspired by the phrase bot or not, our project was developed to identify AI-generated text and to find the truth. Delivered as an accessible Chrome extension, Butternut allows you to highlight any text on your browser and run it in a program. Our analysis brings back a result of whether or not the text is likely or unlikely to be written by AI. The way this works is that each word is ranked on how predictable it is compared to its immediate left neighboring word. By averaging each rank, a score is generated to identify the overall predictability of the text. This makes it really easy for your friends to check their news sources and just to make sure if it's actually a person that wrote the article or a robot. By using these features, we're able to access more details and also search for whatever we highlighted just to compare what we're reading against other articles that may have it. Butternut is built off of the GLTR paper, CLTR, a conditional transformer language model for controllable generation from some students at Harvard. And it takes any text input and then finds out what a text generating model would have predicted at each word or token. This array of every single possible prediction and their related probability is cross-referenced with the input text to determine the rank of each token in the text, where on the list of possible predictions was the token in the text. To build our project, we used Google AI platform Jupyter Lab for rapid development and testing. It was very easy to use and deployable for virtual machines for testing and deployment. We used Google Colab to test our model built on Python, and we used Google Virtual Machines to show us another interface to access Google Colab and allow us to host a server for API calls. Regarding the front end, we created our Google Chrome extension using HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, using AJAX to perform the API calls, and we wrapped our API using Flask. Butternut has room for growth. We see potential to include more analytics to better serve the end user with more information. Overall, we would love to see everyone pay more attention to what they read online and spread awareness to those around them. Thank you for your attention. In this rising age of technology, let's search for the truth together. We are Butternut.
Wow, that was an amazing video. John, what do you think?
I really love this project, and I think it's really important in this age right now as well with the digital ease of information. It's really important more so than ever to be able to really verify the information that you're getting and just know that you're getting the true source of information. So again, love this project and the name too, butternut. It sounds like it's a kind of fruit, but it sounds like a delicious snack as well.
Just makes me hungry. Moving on, we're going to go to introduce our first sponsor prize for today. Would you like to do the introduction here?
For sure. All right. Well, the first sponsor prize comes from Groundswell Cloud Solutions. And for this sponsored prize, we have Pei, a representative from Groundswell, coming to speak and give out the sponsored prize.
Thanks so much, guys. So first of all, congratulations to all the hackers this weekend for putting together some amazing entries in such a short space of time. For those of you who haven't heard of Groundswell, we're a Salesforce partner, and we get to work with some amazing clients every single day, solving some really challenging problems for them with the Salesforce ecosystem. For those of you who don't know, Salesforce isn't just a CRM, it's this really rich technology platform. And it was so great to see so many teams leverage parts of Salesforce technology, whether that's APIs that they've made available to the public, to Heroku, to other technologies. And it's great to see people sort of getting a start with this, taking a leap to help them with their career going forward. The judges in our panel today were really impressed with the winning team. The winning team who actually used something that's not super common, but a technology Salesforce open sourced a couple of years ago. And they're able to combine this with some other technologies to build something that's simple, easy to use, but also very relevant and creative in this day and age. So it's my pleasure to congratulate Team Butternut and the team members there, Trong, Hans, Vivian, and Brian, who each won a $100 MEC gift card, a Groundswell backpack with some great little goodies in it, as well as an interview with us to continue a career there. So thanks once again, congratulations to Butternut, and good luck to the rest of the teams.
Congratulations, Team Butternut, for winning the first sponsor prize. What a coincidence. Our first finalist is also our first sponsor prize. Who would have thought? Very interesting. Once again, thank you, Team Groundswell Cloud Solutions, for sponsoring our event. It's been a pleasure, and we really appreciated your collaboration. Moving on, we'll introduce our next finalist for this event. Our next finalist for this event, it's called Team Study Buddy, consisting of James Young, Eric Lee, Rafid Pranta, and Leo Abiguimi. I apologize if I mispronounce any of those names, but with that being said, let's watch their pitch.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eric, and my team and I created a web application called Study Buddy. So in these times of isolation, many of us developers are stuck inside, which makes it hard for us to work with our fellow peers. We also miss the times when we could just sit with our friends and collaborate to learn new programming concepts. But finding motivation to do the same alone now can be difficult. To solve this issue, we have created an easy-to-connect all-in-one platform where all you and your developer friends can come together to learn, code, and brainstorm ideas together. Moving on to our designer's prototype. Our platform provides a simple yet efficient user experience with a straightforward, easy-to-use one-page interface. We made it one page to have access to all tools on one screen and transition between them easier. We identify this page as Study Room, where users can collaborate and join via a simple URL. Everything is synced between users in real time.
You might ask us how our platform increases collaboration. Our platform allows multiple users to enter one room and access tools like watching YouTube tutorials, brainstorming on a drawable whiteboard, like so, code in our inbuilt IDE, all in real time. We can also chat with other users. This platform makes collaboration between users seamless and also pushes them to become better developers.
For technology used, we use Node.js and Express in the backend. On the front end, we use React. We use Socket.io to establish that bi-directional communication between the two or more users. Some of the challenges we face, one of them was a major challenge that was collaborating effectively throughout the hackathon. A lot of the bugs we faced were solved through discussions. We realized communication was a key for us to succeed in building our project under the time constraint. We ran into performance issues while syncing data between two clients, where we were sending too much data or too much broadcast message at the same time. We optimized the process significantly for smooth real-time interactions. Us university students missed the time before COVID, where we used to sit down together, cram lead codes together for hours. Now, the only way we friends connect is by watching Netflix using Netflix Party extension on Chrome. Hence, combining Netflix Party's connectivity with our lead code sessions, we created Study Buddy. While we were working on this project, we came across several ideas that could be part of. Our next step is to have each page categorized as an individual room where users can visit, adding more relevant tools, more widgets, and expand on other work fields to increase our user demographic. And finally, to include interface customizing options to allow users personalization of their rooms. And this is us, the team behind Study Buddy. Myself, Eric, the UX/UI engineer, James Young, developer, Leo, developer, Rafid, developer. Our emails are as follows. Feel free to contact us anytime. Thank you very much.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, dang, that was pretty cool. Study Buddy. For me, I could see that being really useful in my last term. I had to collaborate a lot with my computer science courses. And not only would we study together, but we would also watch YouTube videos together. And so I can see this being a pretty useful all-in-one for just getting work done and also hanging out with my friends who I can't see as much during these days. Dan, any thoughts on your end?
Agreed. I can definitely see myself using this project, and I think it's really big brain, really wrinkly brains thinking skills here, and I'm really excited for the rest of the project to come on. Next, let's introduce our second sponsor prize from Hootsuite. John, would you like to introduce our person who is joining us today?
Yes. So for Hootsuite, we have our challenge #Social for Good award, and here we have Representative Annie from Hootsuite, who will be speaking about this sponsor prize.
Hi, at Hootsuite, our driving purpose is to champion the power of human connection. For a team to qualify for Hootsuite's Social for Good award, your project must make a positive social impact on how we communicate in today's connected world. This could mean creating a tool that makes the world a more accessible place, creating an app that helps less amplified voices to be heard, or providing a way for people to connect and organize in volunteering efforts and beyond. We would first like to thank everyone for all the submissions for our sponsor prize. We enjoyed watching all your awesome videos. We had so many entries and it was so hard to decide upon a winner. We saw many great hacks that support small businesses during the time when they need help the most. We are very encouraged by the drive and desire all of you have to make the world a more inclusive, accessible, and connected place. Our winner created a platform where people can meet each other in their proximity. This project promotes human connections virtually with the ability to customize users' own spaces. It allows us to bump into each other in the virtual world while we are all braving lockdowns. The winner of our Social for Good award is Bump, which created by Ron, Angela, and Kate. Each member of Bump will receive a Raspberry Pi 4. Additionally, the winners will have the opportunities for virtual meet and greet and Q&A with our CTO, Ryan Donovan, and receive an invitation to interview for our upcoming software developer co-op roles. Congratulations.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much, Team Hootsuite, as well as congratulations to you, Team Bump. It was such a pleasure to have you guys here today. Thank you, Hootsuite, once again. John, any last remarks for Hootsuite?
No, yeah, thank you again once for year after year being one of our sponsors for our hackathons. We hope to continue to see you guys. You guys are a great company. And yeah, let's move on to our next, our third finalist, which is Pathfinder. And so that's a team consisting of Connor Ibbotson, Justin Chu, and Mark Chen. And so let's see what they have in store with their video demo. Oh, yep. 1 second. It seems like we have a technical issue happening right now, so we'll just try to clear that up really quick.
Of course. So in the meanwhile, John, how are you doing today? How did you enjoy watching all our hackers participate today?
I think it's so far from the videos that I've seen, it's been super cool. I actually really like hackathons are so crazy. I don't know how you guys do it. Just like working for 24 hours straight to come in with a project. And like a working demo as well. It's wild. Like honestly, I remember my first hackathon. I had just come back from class and I was ready to start, and it was you know, it was insane. I like really learned so much, and turns out data structures and algorithms didn't come as much into use into these hackathons as I thought they'd be. But I think it's a really cool opportunity to just learn a whole bunch of new skills that are really applicable to the job industry as well. So, okay, right, perfect. And it sounds. Oh, go ahead, Dan.
Oh, please, thank you, John. I would like to speak some as well. So yeah, I really enjoy the hackathons. I really like the online structure. Sometimes when I can go to different hackathons from places all around the world that previously I could not attend. So if there's any good thing about online hackathon is that you can go to anyone around the world, and it reduces travel cost. With that being said, let's watch our next video of our third finalist, Pathfinder.
Over the past year, online learning has become a part of people's lives. From teenagers learning to code or someone just interested in learning a new skill, the internet is a fantastic tool. However, it is a ton of information, and for a person starting on a new topic, it can be really overwhelming. Questions such as, where do I start, or what resources are available to me, can be ambiguous with the amount of information out there. We've made Pathfinder to help out. Pathfinder is a simple to understand and easy to use website which visualizes learning about a new topic. Searching terms provides a user with related topics, helpful resources, and necessary prerequisites for learning a new skill. Effectively, it's where to start and where to go. Let's test it out. Here we are on the main page. Let's try a term. Since everyone is so interested in it, let's try machine learning. Alright, there's a lot going on here, so let's break it down. At the top, we have our current tab and our search bar if we're interested in navigating through other topics. Down here, we have lots of nodes. This allows you to visually explore related topics. You can click on a bubble to travel to its page. On the left, we see our information panel. It gives us lots of useful information about machine learning. For example, we have videos related to the topic from YouTube, all to help you get started on the subject. Books on the subject can be found down here for anyone looking to do some reading on the subject. Under this section, we'll have some useful prerequisites. For anyone looking to get started learning machine learning, you want to start here. As we can see, topics like calculus, linear algebra, and programming are essential to starting your path. So hi, I am Connor. I'm the person you've been listening to this whole time. I work on the front end for Pathfinder. I made sure the UI looks pretty good, making sure it's very accessible for anyone who wants to use it, making sure it's simple and easy to understand so that almost anyone who can come along and want to learn a skill, no matter if they are older or younger, or perhaps speak a different language. They can definitely understand what's going on, and hopefully they can get started learning something awesome. Pathfinder was made to help people learn, especially those who may have limited educational resources. Many people who are not attending school, or perhaps have not attended school for some time, often can see learning a new skill as interesting but a bit intimidating. Looking at programming, the path a person takes to become a skilled programmer is often long and full of concepts and technologies. For a high school student with no background in technology, or a retiree interested in a new hobby, or someone just looking to get into the industry, we want to ensure that they find their path.
Wow, man, I thought I was watching a YouTube ad there for the first like 30, 40 seconds. That was like, the video was so well done for that one. Very impressive. Dan, I want to hear your thoughts. What did you think about that project, Pathfinder?
It's really useful for me as I'm navigating through my degree. I would love to use that source to learn new things, and it will make it a lot easier than just scrambling on the web. Good job, Team Pathfinder. I really like your project as well as your pitch. I like the music. It was a little groovy.
Yes, it was. All right, let's move to our next sponsored prize winner then. And so the next sponsored prize is sponsored by Deloitte. And so their challenge was the perfect pitch. And so have some notes here that they wanted to say. Really wanted to mention how they're really thankful for all the participants for their challenge, and they had a really tough time picking a winner. Everyone's projects were so well done, and they said they could have easily been 10 winners. In the future, they like to say that all teams could improve upon one thing is that incorporating their business model into their pitch in order to, for monetization for the future. But again, really well done. And, like they said, they had a really tough time picking. So congratulations to everyone that participated in this sponsored prize, a real pat on the back. But the winning project for the Deloitte Challenge, again, the perfect pitch, goes to Team Macaron with Nicholas Wong and Jae-Min Han. And congratulations for you guys. You guys win one of a set of wireless headphones, or I guess it's a choice of a Google Nest Mini as well. So congratulations. And again, honorable mentions would like to go out to teams Pobop, Amp Talent, and Get in My Belly.
Amazing. Amazing. With that being said, huge thanks to Deloitte, and let's get moving with our next video. Our next finalist for this competition is Get in My Belly. John, you just said Get in My Belly. There's some sort of alliteration or some sort of repetition happening in this closing ceremony. So Get in My Belly consists of Kelvin K, Anthony Bawanasisi, I apologize if I pronounced that wrong, and Charles Bai. I also apologize if I pronounced that wrong as well. Let's get started with their video. That sounds like a really interesting video.
Like many of you, we've been trying to pick up new hobbies during this past year. But when we were tired of playing Among Us, we decided to try our hand at cooking. There was only one problem. We're a bunch of developers. We don't know how to cook. YouTube's not always the most convenient way to learn when you're in the kitchen. So what if we made it more accessible? We are Team Get in My Belly, and today we are going to be presenting a software solution to help turn videos into a single recipe, so we can help kids like Domo learn how to cook. We wanted to go from this to this, and finally to this. Our website begins by taking a video in. So in this case, we have a video by Binging with Babish, a popular YouTube channel. Copy and paste it over, and then we're going to click Generate Recipe. And through our backend services, we're going to summarize all of that video into simply ingredients and instructions, complete with pictures, so that you can easily learn how to cook. What makes Get in My Belly different to other services is how we tailor our data processing to cooking videos specifically. Through using comprehensive database of common cooking terms that we've compiled, we're able to filter the transcriptions to provide only relevant information for cooking. We also leveraged food datasets to extract the ingredients used, as well as our own service for determining quantity and measurements. We really wanted to place an emphasis on user-friendliness and ease of access. The screenshots provided a user with an idea of what their steps should look like, making it easy to follow. Having a transcribed, summarized version of the video makes it concise to follow, taking any skipping through the video and whatnot out of the equation. The team leveraged React for the front end for its modularity and familiarity. With a focus on clean UI, we needed little more than a search bar. The back end is comprised of a Flask server, Python services for parsing the ingredients and instructions using a library called nwTK. The nwTK library lets us leverage natural language processing in order to summarize the ingredients and steps. From there, we use Python to do further data cleaning in order to grab the quantity through using data structures such as trees. Some of the challenges we faced primarily revolved around parsing the video, since we were new to this. There's a lot of testing for various cooking video sources. We refined the parsing service numerous times before the results resembled something we could use. There's also unfamiliarity with some of the libraries such as nwTK as mentioned previously. However, after numerous iterations, we eventually had a reasonable output for a few videos to use in order to demo it. Looking forward into the future, Get in My Belly will include a more robust parsing system and a refactor of the user interface to make it cleaner. Due to time constraints, we opted to use pre-built libraries for our solution. Because of that, there was less flexibility and there was some hard coding involved. We would also like to support other languages and integrate projects with other APIs to explore what we can do with this information, for instance, calculating the cost of how much this dish would cost. Thank you for listening to our pitch.
Wow, my mind is blown away. This was such an interesting video to watch. Could have never think of something so crazy, and now that I know how to implement it,
Like many of
I
you,
guess that I'll have to figure out one day. John, any feedback?
Yeah, I could see myself using this for sure. It's like I'm pretty lazy. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know about you, Dan.
Yeah.
But nowadays,
Yeah.
like even watching a 5-minute YouTube video is just too much. So anything that can really get me, anything that can get me to be able to process that information faster. And I love cooking, so I would love this actually. I really want to check it out after. It's
like
amazing. Yeah, it sounds super cool. Definitely look at it.
Amazing. That being said, John, once the pandemic is over, I want to try one of your dishes. If you say you're a good cook, I'm automatically inviting myself to have. Agree?
All right. I hope I didn't hype myself up a little too much there, but yeah, come by anytime, and I will feed you, man. I will feed you. That's an on-stream.
With that being said, let's move on to our next sponsor prize from Kabam. Big shout out for Kabam for being a sponsor of our event. And their challenge was the best UX/UI design. And the winning project goes to Team Job Dash, consisting of Redwan Mahmood, Felicia Sugirata, Anship Chokar, and Tashrif Alam. Sorry if I mispronounce any of those names. It's a little bit hard nowadays, but your prize is $100 gift card for Uber Eats. Amazing, amazing. And it was such a pleasure to have you today, as well as throughout our entire hackathon sponsoring us. We are really excited for working with you guys in the future.
All right, let's move to our next finalist. So this is Team Pandemic Hero. We all need one right now. And their team consists of Simi Wei, Kenny Cheng, and Ash Vichare. So let's take a look and see what they have in store for us.
I'm really excited. How can I
what
be
do
saved
hackers do when they see
pandemic?
misinformation, breeding mistrust and fear over the COVID-19 vaccine? They make a game to educate the public on vaccines through play.
Team ASK presents Vaccine Hero, an RPG game. Play as a scientist to immerse yourself in vaccine development.
Discover new objects throughout the game. We've added these interactive bits in response to our quick playtest, where we found that players were feeling disconnected from the storyline. We expect that players feel more autonomous and thus become more engaged with their play with these new objects. Learn chemistry as you solve puzzles along the way.
To introduce players to RNA nucleotides, we scrapped our initial block-style nucleotide components in favor for a puzzle shape in response to our quick playtest. We expect that this change will help players see how elements fit together and better understand how nucleotides are built.
Since the COVID-19 vaccine is RNA-based, we created a matching puzzle to show how players can apply the idea that nucleotides go in pairs. Before testing the vaccine, the RNA has to be encased in a protective capsule. Using our uniquely implemented drag and drop mechanics, we gave players a visual metaphor on how the capsule is structured.
Now the fun part comes. You get to test the vaccine you've made, if you can catch your mouse, and not kill it in the handling process.
At the end of the game, players can test their knowledge and receive recommended articles powered by machine learning. Our content-based recommendation system uses an algorithm to weight a keyword in documents and assign its importance based on appearance frequency. It takes the answer as input and detects an article suitable to that player while outputting other similar articles. We hope to inspire curiosity and increase education for COVID-19 vaccine.
Don't worry, we haven't forgotten the storyline, but you'll need to play our game to find out.
We hope players are more knowledgeable about the COVID-19 vaccine and the myths that surround it at the end of the game. Furthermore, we hope that students who play this game can connect what they learn in high school to the vaccine and become inspired by STEM.
Some of the challenges we faced during this hackathon was balancing the learning goals and entertainment in our game.
Challenges that we faced as developers were programming different object interactions and debugging those same interactions in an open source game engine.
The challenge that I faced was planning and creating assets in a short time.
In the future, we hope to expand our game to weave in the details of vaccine development in a rich storyline as well as add additional puzzles to create a comprehensive learning experience.
Vaccine Hero is made using Godot, GDScript,
Procreate, Figma,
Flask, sklearn, Pandas, and Python. Special thanks to Dr. Jared Taylor for helping us with definition and measure learning goals.
Thanks for watching. Now it's time to play our game.
Whoa, I love it, dude. It's been a while since I've seen like a game entry, and the fact that they made like a full-on game in 24 hours is so cool. And I feel like for this, like for me personally, I feel like this would be such a good way to introduce, because they chose like a vaccine topic. So I feel like it's such a good way to introduce like what vaccines are and like learning more about these vaccines and like just biology in general to children or really anyone. Dan, what do you think?
I love the UI. It was such an interesting video. And the fact they used multiple different sources, like for example, Procreate to draw their design was really amazing. They used their Apple Pencil, if they say. It's really interesting. I haven't seen such approach in a really long time. And it was such an interesting presentation. I really liked watching it. Hopefully I get to try out that game sometime.
Dan, will you play Pandemic Hero with me when it's
I will
on?
play it if I go get food with you.
All right, we'll play it and we'll get food together. It's a dinner date, man.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
All right, but that'll have to wait till our next sponsor prize, which is KPMG.
What do hackers?
So KPMG, Dan, do you want to introduce this challenge for us?
Of course, it would be my pleasure. So KPMG's challenge is related to the most innovative idea with some implementation of data analysis, which I think is a quite an interesting, impressive challenge. The winner for this project, surprise, is Butternut. This is the third time we are hearing Butternut. What do you think, John? Butternut is wiping out the floor here.
Damn, I guess yeah, they had a really good project, and so I can see that a lot of sponsors also thought so as well. So it makes sense to me.
It appears like Groundshell and KPMG might have to compete on those for this Butternut talent. How do you say, huh?
Yeah, you know it. And it looks like the prize for the KPMG sponsor prize is the virtual dinner with the campus recruiter. Yeah, and a special KPMG guest as well.
Wow. With that being said, there is also an honorable mention to Team Scout. Scout, you guys must have had an amazing project. I'll go check it out later. And I'm really, really, really excited for this prize, as well as the congratulations for Team Butternut again. That being said, John, what are your plans for the next semester? How are you going to handle your online school experience?
Yeah, so I guess like just talk about myself for a bit while we're waiting for the finalists to be declared, or the final top 3 to be declared. My plans for the next term is to really focus on school. I feel like last term, I didn't really know what online school was going to be like. I kind of thought, oh, I can kind of get away with missing a couple of classes now that it's virtual, and boy, did I regret it. So this term, I'm focusing up, studious boy. This is my last term before I graduate. And so, yeah, just really hoping to educate myself on the topics of computer science. Dan, what about you? What are your plans for this upcoming term?
Well, first of all, I must appreciate that you're really thinking back and taking lessons from your previous experiences. Online school is definitely a struggle for some and less of a struggle for else, but in the end of the day, it's a new environment for everyone. For myself, in the next semester during my studies, I am planning to take less courses. I'm not going to take 6, I'm just going to take 4 courses in order to find more time to work on my physical well-being, to read more books, and maybe pick up some side project on the side, which I would love to develop. With that being said, I think that it's really important to take the time in our lives to do something else and just sit on our computers while we're in school right now. I would really ask everyone here who's watching us today to spend more time outside, go for a run, go for a walk, meet up with a friend, if possible, according to your provincial or country guidelines, within 6 feet apart. Obviously, we all live in different places, and put more emphasis about your health and well-being, because in the end of the day, that's really important. And without happiness, everything we work so hard for, what is it worth? What do you think, John?
Yeah, I think it's really important to take care of yourself during these tough pandemic times. So definitely, if you do have too much on your plate from like last term, like me and Dan did, take that time to really rest. And then after this hackathon is over, go for a stretch as well. Drink some water. Dan, why don't we? It's been a while. I'm kind of parched. Why don't we take a short water break as well?
I was already holding my water bottle. But you can just read my mind. I'm really excited for the dinner date of ours, John.
Yeah, hopefully it can happen, man. I will start prepping my meals through that YouTube decoder app.
Exactly. I can't wait. Send me some photos as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's just check in, see how the judging is doing, see if we need any time. I'm gonna just project out loud, and someone will reply into my ears if they need more time. Or
all right. Just what we're gonna do right now. Again, I'm just gonna take a quick stretch. I've been sitting on this chair for like more than 24 hours during this hackathon alone, not the days before that myself and the nwPlus team have been putting to make this event come true. So John, would you like to stretch with me for a good 20 to 30 seconds?
I'd love to. I love
the participants to join us today. So I'm just gonna some stretches. Why not?
Oh yes, it has been.
Cheers. It's been a long day for everyone. Some of us didn't sleep much, so after this hackathon, take the time to get some rest, maybe eat something you really like. We've all worked so hard on our project, and we're very excited of what's going to be our final winners. With that in mind, would you like to thank our sponsors, John?
Yes, so I'd love to give a round of applause to all of the sponsors again, for which this hackathon nwHacks could not have happened this year. And through all the virtual struggles as well. Thank you so much for bearing with us through all these difficulties. And so Hootsuite, KPMG, Groundswell Cloud Solutions, Kabam, Deloitte, thank you again for the sponsorship. And just thank you so much.
We couldn't make this event come true without you. It was such an amazing opportunity. And thank you for being with us throughout this hackathon. Hey, John, would you like to talk more about the future hackathons nwPlus will put out?
Yeah, certainly. So as you may or may not know, we do have nwPlus, the organizing team behind all of these hackathons that are done throughout the Greater Vancouver, BC region, and now I guess international because we're virtual. We have 3 major hackathons that we run throughout the year. And we just had one in early December, which was HackCamp, and that was kind of our beginner-friendly hackathon, which went really well. It was a virtual event as well. So if you guys are from there and you guys are here as well today, thank you so much for attending that. It's been great. It's been great to see you guys again.
I'm almost forgetting something. We have more prizes to give away beside the winners. If everyone who is watching this stream, attending this hackathon, will go into the DevPost website, if I'm not mistaken, you can vote for your favorite project. You can vote for your favorite projects throughout this hackathon. You can only vote, I think, once for your favorite project. And we will have 4 different teams, which will have the most votes, win $200 each. Sounds like an amazing opportunity to win more prizes and to just walk home with just a little more.
Thank you so much for bringing that up, Dan. And so yeah, as you guys know, you guys have 20 hours after this presentation is over for you guys to continue voting, and then the winners of the popular vote will be declared after in 1 day from now. And so we'd also like to, again, touching back on the other events that were happening. So HackCamp was mentioned. We talked about obviously nwHacks, which is happening right now. Thank you guys so much for attending. And then as well as in March, we have our cmd-f, which is a hackathon for female and non-binary participants in order to create a safe space for hackathon there as well. And so please be on the lookout for that event, which we will plug happening probably sometime later in February. As well, also, Daniel, would you like to mention some of the other workshops that we will be, nwPlus will be hosting throughout the next term?
All right, just before I get to that, I would like to talk more about the workshops we did host during the first day of the hackathon, the pre-hackathon workshops. We had amazing workshops by Groundshell. We had by Hootsuite. I think some Q&A session, BAM, and KPMG and Deloitte. Thank you for all the participants who had an opportunity to come to these workshops, learn something new, as well as during this hackathon, we hosted our infamous Git 101 workshop for people who are would like to learn more about the GitHub process as well. Our brand new workshop, which we did for the first time in this hackathon, Git 201, led by JP and Kevo, who is currently running this live stream. So amazing. We really enjoyed it. And thank you again for all our sponsors for running those workshops, doing such a great job. It was sincerely made our hackathon experience just that much better. All right, I just come to my ears that we will be right back with the finalists. So just stay tuned a few minutes, and then we'll be back to announce the winners of nwHacks 2021. We'll be right back, everybody.
All right, and if you missed us, you didn't miss us for too long because we are back. It's me, John, and Dan. Sounds like a talk show, talk show host duo there.
We might launch one after this.
I think we might have to.
All
But
right.
yeah, Dan, can you kind of give us the details on what's happening next?
All right. We are going to go and finalize our winners, the moment that everyone has been waiting for. So let's start with our MLH prizes. We have our best domain using domain.com by findfree.space. Who is our best use of Google Cloud, John?
Our best use of Google Cloud, again, just to recap here, is Protector, as well as the third MLH prize winner, which was the best hardware hack sponsored by DigiKey, which is PillVisor. And Dan, you want to mention the sponsor prize winners one more time?
Amazing, amazing. For the Groundswell Cloud Solutions, our sponsor prize winner is Butternut. For Hootsuite, the winner is Bump. For Deloitte, Macaron. For Kabam, Job Dash, and for KPMG, Butternut. Butternut, you guys are rocking. With that being said, we're going to reveal the moment all our finalists have been waiting for. All right, John, take it away. Who are the finalists?
All right, well, the round of applause to our top 3 major prize winners. Third place coming to Pandemic Hero. Second place coming to Team Study Buddy. And first place going to Team Pathfinder. So again, those are the top 3 winners for nwHacks 2021. Great job, guys, for winning. And great job, again, for everyone else that participated as well. And so, again, just to reiterate, Dan, do you want to tell us what the top 3 win again?
All right, Team Pathfinder, amazing project, amazing video. You guys will go home today with $1,500 of prizes. Team Study Buddy, you're going home today with $1,000. And Team Pandemic Hero, you are going home today with $800. With that being said, we have revealed the winners of nwHacks 2021. Just remember, we have more prizes to give out. We have a popular vote. So go onto DevPost, vote for your favorite projects. You have 24 hours to do this, so maybe your team can win some cash.
Yep, it's not over yet. So again, just to plug one more time, go out there, go to DevPost and vote for your favorite team for your chance to still win more cash prizes. And yeah, I think that's everything we have here for nwHacks.
Well, we have a correction. For third place, we have had the wrong number here. Third place, Pandemic Hero. You guys won $500. Congratulations, Team Pandemic Hero, and congratulations, Team Study Buddy, and congratulations, Team Pathfinder. Let's move on to our next slide of this competition. Thank you, everyone, for coming to nwHacks 2021 for our biggest hackathon in Western Canada. It was such a pleasure to have you guys here today, and we hope to see you next year. Do you think next year we're going to be in person, John?
I'm keeping my fingers crossed so that I can come back as a mentor. I'd love to return in person, see you guys on.
I will drink water for this. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It was such a pleasure, and thank you for watching our live stream. We hope to see you all next year. Please sign up to our nwplus.io newsletter to get the latest news about our hackathons as well as our workshops, and we hope to see you guys next year as well as the other hackathons we will be running this year as well. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you for this hackathon. Take care of yourself. Go outside, drink some water, and have a wonderful next semester or whatever is coming in front of you next week.